So, hi! If you follow me on Twitter, which you most likely do since you are watching this video, you may or may not have noticed one thing about all of the artwork I post on there. It's that I draw all of it either with color pencils, markers, or with ink, which isn't a bad thing per se. It's a good amount of artistic mediums I have at my disposal even. Yet I want to improve, learn something new. It's something every artist should strive for, if you ask me after all. Of course, if you have the ability to read, this won't be a surprise to you, but during the process of this video I have taught myself a completely new medium, one I have no former experience in whatsoever, but was always quite interested in. This medium being, of course, acrylics. Now, throughout this video I will try my best to explain the process I went through with learning acrylics and literally using them for the first time in my life. Maybe this video could help you out a bit with that yourself. I highly doubt it, but who knows. I will link all of the videos I used for learning down in the description below, so maybe they can help you out a bit as well. With that, I'd say, let's get into it. First off, the most important part. What do you actually need to paint with acrylics? Well, assuming you just need the pure essentials, like myself, a color palette, a set of brushes, a rag for cleaning, and of course colors. A lot of colors. Please note that those are really only the pure essentials, and I will be painting on normal paper for this. Normally you would use a canvas and coating for said canvas, also probably a better set of brushes, but if you didn't know already, I am very much broke. Thankfully, I was able to find a block of paper that works with acrylic paint. As for having a test run with them, just to get a feel for acrylics, I decided on two things for my first try. I will do a motif I am comfortable in other words something I draw very often, and I will just use it to mess around with it. Not really looking at any education on painting. Was that a good choice? No. While I was satisfied with the results of my first try, I still saw very much room for improvement. At this point I decided to do what I should have done from the start, and what you usually do once you start learning a new talent: asking the masters of the craft. The Masters. Once again, all of the videos I used for learning I will link in the description, so you may watch them as well. From those videos I actually learned how professional acrylic painters utilize this medium, how to use the brush, what kinds of brushes to use, how to use the colors, how to properly mix colors, some techniques, shading, etc. You get the point. And while I had no chance of creating something like they've shown off in their videos, I was still determined to try my best, this time with a motif more suitable for acrylics. I actually wanted to draw something I quite often struggle with, nature. This turned out to be a very smart choice, however. Because of the nature of my motif, I could actually try some unique lighting. I wanted to go with more of a sunset atmosphere, or rather sunrise. That's up for you to decide. The most tedious part of the painting was undoubtedly the trunk of the tree. Painting every single line there as carefully as possible. Same with the highlights. For the leaves, I tried applying a more painterly style, as it is called, and where you can see exactly where and how I place brush strokes, and not hiding the fact that the image is painting in the slightest. And lastly, for the sunset in the background, I applied a simple blending technique, going from red to yellow. And together with the red at the bottom, the brightly colored sun that is visible behind the tree's roots is building up a strong contrast of shading. At the same time, I also added all of the soft lighting coming from behind onto the tree, just lightly touching the leaves and the tree trunk with a bright yellow and light shade of orange. And here we have our finished product finally. Now, is it a good painting? No, it's really not, if I'm being honest. Am I still proud of it nonetheless? Yes, definitely. It's my first painting ever, and it was made with a difficult medium like acrylic paint nonetheless. It definitely turned out way better than I anticipated, and I can definitely guarantee this would be the last you'll see of me using acrylic paint. I did really enjoy using it, and I definitely want to improve. Now, I hope you could manage to enjoy my very short journey through acrylic paint. And with that, bye!